And here we are, getting right back to it. Last episode, if you wish to call it such, we managed to get our hands on. Well, I suppose it's not so much get our hands on, but flatten out the land that we've already had. And now we are quite set up to start gathering materials to create that red concrete we need for making said barn. And hello, W4. Actually, while my hunger's down, I may as well resupply myself on pizza. It is a cheap and easy food source, to say the least. And thank you kindly for the gift. It is greatly appreciated. We could also go for gaining some levels to make our vest a tad bit better. I also wouldn't be opposed to trying again to get another one, because we can get thorns. But I'd be interested in having more than simply upping that enchantment. Oh, gods above, I forgot I decked out some of the D-class. Which one are you? Are you Mandy or Gillard? You're Gillard, aren't you? Yeah, you certainly are. Well, it is greatly appreciated. The hells am I in here for? No, I'm in here for iron. Because I'd like to have another one of these vests, and preferably enchant it tonight. Get something a tad better in the department. So we'll put that away for now. Same goes with that. They're quite handy, and they're not very expensive to make. And have you managed to sneak away from Koenig? I'm guessing this is Mandy, and if it's not, I'm about to be in big trouble.
It is.
Oh, thank you,
And I haven't
gods.
exactly snuck away.
Is he hammered again?
Nope. But he's looming.
He's whatting?
Looming?
Oh, looming. I heard something else that I'm not going to repeat.
Oh, yay.
Oh, I've learned a fun trick with the D-class. They not only act as relatively cheap iron golems, but you can arm them. So this is the one that used to live in the well that looks vaguely like Gillard. It is now decked up like this. Also,
That's
shit,
mildly.
Connor. Yeah, I guess we are coming up on that, aren't we? Yeah, I'll try and stream it. But back to in character. Yeah, there's our well D class that looked vaguely like Gillard, now decked up to the nines. And hello, Dr. Rio. And don't feel left out, I gave your doppelganger armor as well. Those are the only two that are actually wearing armor. I had to kill the Thompson look-alike. It stole my boots, which is how I learned that they could wear armor. I wanted those boots back, and I got them. I also learned afterwards that if I simply threw a different piece of armor, he would have just given them back, but too little too late. I don't like the fact that you are saying that you have in fact done shenanigans and are not going to tell me further. Gods above, I hope you live nowhere near my property.
Not even a full shenanigan.
Oh yes, it's .64 of a shenanigan. And also, hello, Ace. Welcome to my Foundation-sanctioned escapades. Every time I say that phrase, I die a little inside. Yada, yada, yada. That and, oh, it's the closest thing I'll get to touching grass. It's starting to not be funny. I'm glad Dr. Real has no idea where he is. This is why I do recommend getting the mini-map. I was in here for something. Honestly, nothing that is of importance here. I need to get myself more gravel and sand. I have efficiency on this shovel, which leads me to believe it will be a problem for gathering gravel. I'll leave Real be. He's harmless, I guess. He has yet to cause harm. He is simply here and doing his best, I guess. Well, coming back to society is a very vague term because we have scattered to the winds. All of us tend to be at least, well, I'm probably the closest to spawn. But most tend to be around 11,000 away from spawn, except for W4, who has run at least 40,000 from what I've last heard. So there is no true epicenter of civilization. And if you ever wish to return to spawn, you do just have to type in /spawn. Perhaps... You know, I will assume the best of you for once, and that you have actually set homes. Am I in the right to assume the best of you, Dr. Real? Also,
Jesus
Connor,
Christ,
I'm gonna beat you with several hammers. This is not in character. But... Connor, again, if you, like, are ever down to, like, do bullshit, because you would absolutely fit the role of a D class. If you want in on this server to cause problems in general, like, you are one of my mutuals. You are welcome in.
Why do I feel vaguely insulted by that?
Well... Mandy, you're a little higher on the ladder compared to most D-class in the intelligence department. And I do not want to hear you defending the general D-class populace. Do you know how many times Gillard has needed their stomach pumped by Thompson because of eating out of the literal garbage? So I rest my case. You are an exception to the rule, Mandy, not the standard.
I mean, fair enough.
You should feel honored. It's a compliment. It's an insult to the rest of the people in that group, but it's a compliment for you, so... Let's be honest, most of the doctors haven't been living up to anything as of recent, so...
Oh, that is for certain.
I'd like to have at least level 30 by time morning comes, so that I can get a better shovel. That is likely not going to happen. Connor, knowledge of the Foundation is not required, especially if you're a D-class. You'll be learning it just like they do. Trial by fire. Alright, speaking of trial by fire, I'm going to just start hitting things. And hello, Dr. Thompson.
Oh, I'm gonna give up on this before I go insane. That's gonna be a single player issue.
Oh? Oh, I didn't even notice you hopped back in. Oh, that knockback is delicious.
Yeah, trying to fuck around with redstone. It's not a fun time.
Right. Don't let the creeper explode. Can you back up? You're not even hurting me. You're just annoying and making me miss my shots. Ah, God's above. At least I'm decently far from my yard. Alright. Gods above, what series are we discussing? No, not again. I missed at point blank range. It's getting comical. There we are. Alright, what series am I remembering?
You're starting to drift too far to the muffled side of your microphone.
Apologies. I'm getting distracted by being blown up every 2 seconds. Also, username Poison Mushroom Cookie is definitely one that is now permanently etched into my mind. Congratulations, you will keep me up at night.
What classifies as a poison mushroom? Are we talking, like, can psychedelic mushrooms be considered poison?
I suppose.
Those sound like they would be interesting in cookie form.
And yes, Connor, this is in fact pizza. I'm guessing this is going to be the straw that breaks your back in terms of paying a visit to this area. No, Connor, there are not energy drinks. I know you didn't ask, but I'm awaiting the question. If you'd like to pretend it has pineapple on it, you can.
You absolute fucking heathen.
Oh, but again, what series are we discussing? Also, Thompson says good evening to you as well, Mandy.
Oh, I barely missed that message.
Oh, yes, your Hardcore Nether series. I do remember that. Connor, you say what a hellscape as if most of the games you play do in fact have energy drinks in them, which as at the time I was your manager, I assure you did not. You know what would be a funny as hell game for you to play on stream? Only cans. I think it fits your aesthetic perfectly.
Is that a play on OnlyFans?
Yes.
Or is that a okay. I'm like,
Oh, it is a legitimate game.
That doesn't surprise me.
So close but so far with the amount of experience I need. Alright, off to the Nether I go, I suppose. Because for once I need gravel and not flint. There's also a lot of gravel in the Nether. We can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But again, I do have to come back first. Ugh, and it also means I need to make more guns above fire resistance potions. While we're here, I also may as well repair my bow and arrow. Get that sorted while I do some other things. And hope none of the D-class decide to take it. I truly can wait for you to discuss the brood mother. No one needs to hear those God's awful words coming out of your mouth.
I can't. I mean.
Mandy, if you've been getting sick of Director Koenig, what Connor has to say about that bug is no better.
God damn it.
Yes, Connor, I
just...
told you to love spiders, not to love spiders.
Oh, okay. I am starting to think that this is literally just my punishment from Cheshire. Just
Having to join me in this?
no, just being stuck with
Him.
him.
Oh, welcome
Just
to
until
my
one of us
everyday.
goes crazy.
Until one of you goes crazy or you give in. I mean, it'll be more difficult for him to want to part ways. Send you off to find one then, I guess.
I have some standards, please. You're lucky I'm wearing headphones.
Honestly, out of the words that come out of his mouth, I don't think this would faze him. It would faze him as much as a cat watching from the edge of the bed while such an activity goes on. Which is mildly not enough. Connor, do not say how you like to watch.
You say that again, I will remove your eyeballs.
Mr. Kant, have you been partaking in your vegetables tonight? You have a bit of an energy surrounding you that I've only seen when you're high.
Oh, Dashi, I assure you that's not gonna happen. As much as a certain asshole, dice dick-headed bitch would like something to come of it.
Well, you're going to start getting stares, aren't you, Mandy?
Technically from him, I'm already getting stares because I don't think he's used to people turning him down repeatedly.
Well, that is true. Ooh, a ghast tear.
I think that's enough. Cow meat steak, that's the word.
Have you not gotten yourself an infinite pizza box yet?
No, because I have plenty of cows.
Well, why worry about farming when you can get infinite food?
Because pizza sucks in terms of keeping you full.
Yes, but you have an infinite amount of it, so it's fine.
Just let me have a steak.
Say what, Connor? What are you trying... What are you getting at?
I think Connor's trying to egg on Dashi to say something that will end with them being eradicated from the face of this planet.
Oh, that's what it is. I missed that message. You know, it's interesting that my mission for concrete takes me to hell.
Where am I on my map right now? Alright, goal for today. Find a different fucking jungle.
Looking for cats, Mandy.
Yes, but no. Currently, I'm just looking for a different fucking jungle. Let's...
Yes, Mr. Can't Cats. Because if Mandy gets me a black cat, then she gets a black horse. My black horses are some of my best. Mandy will end you on the spot. Well, Mandy's locked in Dr. Koenig's office, so I think you have some time to run. You know, it's been a while since either of us have heard from 051. It's quite peaceful. I mean, things aren't exactly peaceful for you, but I've been taking a load off.
The next time that I hear from 051, it's not gonna be good. I can't kill Silas. As much as I wish to, I currently don't have
I
pocket.
think Dashi is saying that if they say what they're thinking, either you or Director Koenig will kill them.
Well,
now aren't you at least a little intrigued that Koenig might throw a punch at it?
yeah. God damn it. Just say it, Dashi.
Come on, out with it. Might as well.
We've got... The one in question is not viewing the front of the screen at the moment. You've got 5 seconds. I'm gonna go back into the nether and go to my second portal and pick a different direction to run off in when I pop out.
Fair enough. The nether truly isn't that dangerous as long as you have fire resistance. Where in the hells am I? Whose portal? Oh, I know where this portal goes to. That truly isn't far from mine. I hope that's not still technically a trapped portal. This surely won't hurt too bad. Lovely.
Before I go, I'll go ahead and repair up my items.
Ah, yes. What was the name of the nether portal again? Gregathy? That was the name of your portal, wasn't it? Yes, Connor was friends with the nether portal and gave it offerings. I was correct, it is Gregathy, which is something I should remember because I'm the one that named it. Do I have slimes as in keeping them as pets, or do I have slime balls in general? I do have slime balls. I am not currently keeping one of the cubes as a pet, but that is tempting now that it's in my head. Yes, I certainly did. And hello, 049A.
For the record, Dashi. Yeah?
I must have missed something.
Dashi's statement is that... God. 3D is getting questionably... What the fuck did you say? Questionably frustrated that he can't get what he wants.
Well, he's not used to being denied. Have you seen all of the positive attention he gets from most people?
Do you think he shuts up about the positive attention? Because the answer is no.
And thank you kindly, Dr. Real, for the gift. And that's how I fell down last time. Gods above.
Alright. Second portal. We're gonna change the color on that. That blends in way too much.
Right, we're going this way. Ooh, and I should really get myself over there quickly before this potion runs out. No, I won't be. Well, I was just going to go home anyway. Oh, Nix, you're not here. Whoop-de-doo. Why are you acting so skittish today? I mean, you're always some flavor of skittish, but...
There's a lot of fire. Oh. Ethics committee got someone. Suckers.
Oh, well, shame for them.
Delightful for me.
Well, you say that until it's the ethics committee hitting you upside the head.
Won't happen since I'm in voice chat.
Yes, but the times when you're not.
Yes, the times when I'm not. Never mind. We're gonna hang on.
Alright,
I am
then.
silenced.
Alright.
Was almost had
I am not putting googly eyes on 051.
Oh God, Dashy!
He does.
Yeah. Honey, can you please just murder me?
Gods above, I don't want fortune on this shovel. Protection on breaking thorns, good, we can use that. Efficiency, yes, that's what I'm after. Efficiency and fortune, gods above. I don't want fortune. What books do I have?
Yes, Woods is becoming my favorite. Please.
Unbreaking, yes, unbreaking's good. Do we have any efficiency books? Sharpness will not do me well on a shovel.
How the fuck did I get over there?
Efficiency and sharpness. I really don't need a new bow. Sweeping edge, sharpness, mending, I'll take. Infinity punch, sharpness, respiration, sharpness, respiration. Alright, these three will be fine to officially manufacture.
Dashy, you are not helping the situation.
I am not going to continue discussing things I am well aware of regarding my direct superior.
Yes, please don't.
Leave that there for now. I can combine the two later. I'm more keen on this shovel functioning.
Duh, that's lava. Nope, no thank you. Stop it.
Having some trouble.
Nope.
If you say so.
Dashy, I'm not going to be stuck in this office forever, and I implore you to cease discussion.
He's into most things.
Please. Please, just change the subject.
Mandy, I have to hear about it so frequently.
I'm starting to understand the level of frequency.
You know how when some people get drunk, they go on rambles to their dog about everything? Yeah, I'm the fucking dog.
I'd still take that.
At least then you wouldn't be actively getting hit on.
It's so much worse when he's doing it while Somer.
I don't believe putting googly eyes on 051 would make him quote-unquote less scary. Because now you have to deal with 051 and the wrath that he has from getting googly eyes put on him. Do we understand? Alright. We'll get at least some more. Oh, it looks like the Gillard D class is trying to feed my dog's pizza. That's endearing.
At least it's pizza and not like rotten
Garbage?
flesh. Okay, how do I get down from up here?
I hate how far down these things tend to be. Of course, what I need is towards the very bottom of the pile. Alright. Alright. 8 and 8 is 16. So this is over half an hour. And 2 more. That'll give us over an hour worth of fire resistance.
Dashi, I don't think that statement was meant in response to you. I believe that was a response to Hothus.
Gods above. Alright. More fire resistance than any one man will ever need for my trip to simply get gravel.
Fuck was that sound?
Oh?
It sounded like a bunch of, like, really large machinery settling.
That happens from time to time.
In the nether?
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, does anything about this dimension look normal to you?
I've never heard it before, despite the amount of times I've been in the nether.
It tends to happen underground more than anything. Alright, now to find myself some gravel.
Are you technically not always underground in the nether?
Well, I suppose that adds up, doesn't it, Mandy?
Eat a bag of dicks.
You gonna really say that right next to him?
I mean, I already said it.
Regretting our choices?
We're just not gonna look over in that general direction.
Alright, if you insist at this point.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Is it?
No.
Yeah.
But
I hear a ghast. Seeing one is now the question at hand. Alright. Oh, that was almost quite bad. Alright. Perhaps I should pay attention to the who's, what's, where's, and why's of what I'm doing.
might be beneficial.
No shit.
Wee-hee.
Right.
He seems to have a Thompson.
What's happened?
Dashi is attempting to just continue the discussion of
Oh, I have not witnessed those interactions firsthand. But then again, I mean, Koenig's tastes tend to be the word yes in bold print. So, I wouldn't be surprised if you're attempting shock value.
can confirm.
I want to get up there. That looks like a lot of gravel.
I really should just end up making myself a direct path to this second portal, but oh well. Where's the fun and... Not gonna finish that sentence.
All right.
Well, that looks like a pathway someone created.
Is it a little, like, small one out of about 4 different random blocks?
I will tell you in a moment when I don't have a magma cube thing trying to squish me.
Fair enough.
I also don't understand how weapons work in this game.
Oh?
I swear sometimes I go to, like, swing my sword and it doesn't connect with anything.
It does tend to be a hitbox issue at times, especially with some of the SCPs.
Negative, though. It appears to be just a straight shot of, like, a too-wide nether rack.
That might be one of mine. That is
Hello.
probably leading to one of my portals.
Hello, Enderman. Goodbye, Enderman. I now pause at every Enderman to see if they have a name tag.
Gods above. Hoping to find your little friend again?
Maybe.
Miss him?
Maybe.
Ah, yes, this is exactly what I'm after.
Running, doing lots of running.
Oh, do we have a song for it now? Don't call him that. You're only encouraging things.
Just gonna... Hang on. Get... There we go.
Lovely. Alright. And I'm going to...
Yes.
Where did I chuck that netherrack? I could use some of it again at this point. That sounds like a disease.
Dashi, you were gonna get me in so much trouble.
W4, you do realize Koenig has no issues with terminating SCPs, correct? That sort of thing might be a punishment for me, but it's a reward for him. He's a high-ranking member of the Foundation. If he got one, they'd fix him.
I don't want to know what that's supposed to mean. I've shot past my portal. At least I know that this pathway's here now. Makes it easy.
My little enrichment period is on 1.12.2 specifically. A very common version for mods. There we are. I doubt it's as old as 051. That man has remarked about television being in black and white.
So I need to backtrack.
Alright, we'll simply have to leave that be, I suppose. This didn't feel nearly as satisfying as I assumed it would. This is just asking for problems. I have fire resistance and all.
Oh, shit! God, fucking ghasts!
And speaking of the one who doesn't have fire resistance and all, yet travels to the Nether anyway.
It's not...
It's not what, Mandy?
Ow! Fuck a duck.
I'm going to make him jealous that you'd fuck a duck and not
No!
me.
Stop it! Shut up!
You lined that one up for me.
I hate this so much.
I
No.
do sympathize for your situation, but it's
Do
a
you?
little funny for the time being. I mean, right now he can't hurt you, so this is the fun time, I guess.
Don't call it that, because that's what he wants. I think that's...
At least I'm not referring to it as how -4 is.
Heavens. I hate the fact that guests can spot me even though they're outside of my render distance. That is why I panicked.
That is a tad unfair. I'm going to be here for quite some time, aren't I? Then after this, I have to go and get just as much, if not more, sand.
Alright, you floating fuckface, where'd you go?
No one is safe from Koenig, correct. Well, stand corrected on that. As long as you are not human in the slightest, then you're fine. He's got at least some sort of taste.
I can hear it. Where the fuck did it go?
I could have sworn gravel was more common than this in the Nether.
There it is.
At least I don't have to worry about finding my way home. I would like to take home a baby zombie, pigman at some point.
Why?
Baby snatching.
Is there a reason behind that, or just for shits and gigs?
I just want one. Add it to
Okay.
my yard with my horses.
Yes, your horses.
Are you getting sick and tired of my horses, Mandy?
I'm going to say no for the sake of obtaining one at some point.
Also, I just made a very risky maneuver, and it has luckily paid off. You better not be talking about the shame pit for me in regards to my horses. Why is finding gravel so difficult? I went to this dimension specifically for it. I see it all the time when I'm not looking. Yet when I desire it, it is nowhere to be seen.
Chicken?
Yes,
Why
that
are you in the
happens
nether?
sometimes. Part of me wants to elaborate for you, but the other part of me thinks it's funnier if I don't.
Riding a tricycle with googly eyes and aggressive paddling in... What?
I think they mean aggressively pedaling in that direction.
That would make more sense than the other word.
Unless you're Koenig. I'm glad you're wearing headphones. I can get away with it.
Oh, no. He's... I'm pretty sure he's aware when you say shit, because he is taking delight in the facial expressions of pain that I am making.
Maybe I should hold my tongue.
Please do.
I was gonna say something, but I don't need to demean myself so badly. Ah, there's more gravel in a very precarious spot, but more gravel all the same.
How the fuck did I get over there?
Yes, he does like his flavor of people.
I'm going to murder all of you.
It's not my fault. They're discussing it.
Says the one who's taking advantage of the fact that I'm wearing headphones. Could be a little shit.
Well, what do you expect from the likes of me? Come on, Mandy, I barely get away with anything. You, on the other hand, cause problems for yourself constantly.
I have caused no problems to wind up in that man's fucking crosshairs.
You stole his wine.
And then I put it back. And now I'm fucking locked in his office for like... Oh god, what is it, like 3 days now? 2.5? That...
Well, at some point, he's gonna get sick of keeping you if you're not going to. And maybe he'll start complaining to 051. I doubt the director wants to keep a D class forever.
Does he grow tired of that? Is that a process I can speed up?
Hell's if I know. I'm not his type. I don't know how to... that. Can someone hide you from what, Nix? What's going on with you?
No, I saw that. Where did Bill Cipher go?
I also saw that, but I wasn't gonna say anything.
No.
I feel it's appropriate given what's going on.
Oh, absolutely.
Someone else who I had seen join, though, was a certain Zero. Don't think I missed you.
Office.
Yes?
Nick's fucked up.
Nick's fucked up?
Nick's fucked up.
Oh. Nix? What in the hells are you doing? You can't just say that and leave!
I don't get any say in anything. I'm a fucking pet.
Gods above, I'm going to be having words with her later. Yeah, no shit, she ran.
Shows up. Oh, hey, by the way, I got your dad deported. Okay, later, bye.
Yes, that is effectively what was just said.
Right, new question. How the fuck did I get up here? I got distracted by bullshit.
That is something that I'm going to have the nicest of conversations with dear Dr. Luna Nix about.
You're getting jack off later, Dashi, because you have said a lot.
W4, if anyone's going to be taking a bite out of Nix, it is going to be me.
Wow.
Nice try, Zero. That doesn't work on the bridge, and you're not an admin here. Well, at least some things never change.
I will happily take a discussion of Connor should not be alive for 200.
Well, that is a discussion I have with myself nearly every day. And also, Zero, I had mentioned this to Connor before, but again, you are effectively a mutual.
Hello,
you are
D-class.
technically allowed into this. And also, thank you for following along for my Foundation-sanctioned escapades. Yada yada yada, touch grass, eat my ass. I'm getting sick of this fucking slogan.
Change it up?
No, I don't like change either. I don't want solutions, I just wish to complain.
Delightful. Just major backtrack. Okay, fine. Fuck it.
You'll pass with what? Being Director Koenig's latest toy, or what?
Joining the server.
I was aware, but I think it's funnier to make that remark. Oh, the slogan. You don't wish to eat my ass, good.
I mentioned how much I love headphones because I love headphones.
Some sentences were not made for multiple ears, I say, as my stream is active. Now you are all just saying nonsense. Turn 051 into a ravioli. What in the hells does that even mean? You can't just say words in a particular order and leave people to assume it makes sense somehow. Exactly, you don't even know what you're saying. You're a taken man, and Director Koenig is a slut of the greatest variety.
That is an understatement of the century. We're just lucky.
If I drink this now, will it set me to 8 minutes exactly, or 9? Yes, it will set me to 8. Alright, I lose a minute.
We're just lucky that he stopped at human the pulse.
Yeah. At least you're safe in death.
Which is why I need you to murder me.
No.
What do you mean, no?
I mean, no. Look, Mandy, if I'm sinking my teeth into someone with the intent to kill, I'm at least getting my full use out of them. And that's not something you want.
Oh, hey, look, a portal. Where does this go? Underground.
You might have found one of mine.
Fairly certain I did.
If it was attached to one of those little paths, then yes.
Yeah.
Connor likes teeth. The hells do you mean by that?
What's the shortcut to get to the surface?
/top. Which also sounds like a way to summon Director Koenig.
Why? Why do you do this to me?
Look, I'm not getting reprimanded for it. I'm basically allowed to speak freely right now.
Yes, you are. But would you like to make me, or would you like me to make this worse for you?
Worse for me, how?
Every time you say something that makes me react in the sense of rolling my eyes and just cringing and squirming uncomfortably, he gets excited. In every sense of the fucking word. Jesus Christ, where is... Good God, like 12,000 books out. This.
051 is a large man, Woods. I don't think I am capable of raviolifying 051. I don't even know where to go from that sentence.
Dashi, I'm gonna skin you alive. And I'm gonna feed your bones to 682.
Maybe you'll tame him like a dog.
Current understanding of each other is I shove other D-class into his mouth before he can eat me, I get to live.
Fair enough sentiment. That's kind of what Koenig did with me.
I will find a way to manifest bones into your being.
Just to remove them? Ah! You go away now. Is that gravel up there, or is it just... No.
Good. You should be terrified. He only enjoys it because he finds amusement in amusement's the right word, but amusement in the fact that I'm not swooning like the rest of you fucking idiots.
You're giving him a chase.
I'm giving him a challenge that he will never beat.
And how's that working out for you, Mandy?
Painfully.
Yeah,
But I
he's
have
playing a game of wills with you.
I'm aware. And I'm also aware it's primarily because he can't fucking shatter my nose with a punch.
Yeah. He's getting his frustrations out a different way.
Except he's not, because I'm not caving to his shitty tactics.
Gods above, I need to find more gravel in approximately 4 minutes. Perfect. A prayer to the gods and a swift response. That is exactly what I need.
Desert, desert, and more desert. Why is there so many fucking deserts in this place?
I am technically in need of a desert, but I know where to get to one. That will be a problem for a little later. Oh, Dash 4 is emphasizing how things could be worse for you. Well, just because things could be worse, it doesn't mean they couldn't be better.
Enlighten me, Dashy.
Also, I don't care if I fall in lava, Zero. I have fire resistance. And I have 4 more minutes approximate until that is a problem. What are we cooking with? Approximately 2 minutes. I can work with that.
Oh, no, no, no. You've already started to bury your own grave. You might as well finish it.
I'll likely not complete whatever pocket worth of gravel I have, but at least it's a decent sum. Perhaps we will complete it, but I'll just have to be a little more careful about lava. Alright. Oh, he's trying not to irritate you further in hopes of information at a later date.
foundation, darling. But by all means, please continue to have the delusion that you are on any positive ground with me right now.
We're almost there. Our fire resistance is starting to run out completely.
Ah, what an astute observation, Dashy. How'd you ever come to that conclusion?
It's like those who realize for the first time what he's like, and they feel the need to announce it. It's not like he hides his intentions.
The area has a lot of very tiny islands, but no large land masses.
Zero, now is the time to take bets on me falling in lava if you're still keen on that, since my fire resistance has run out. But I only need to be here for about 10 more blocks.
Depends on what you want to know and what you're giving me. But sure, info for info.
There we are. I believe for the time being, I'll have some separate chests for these items.
Base coordinates for base coordinates. That's what you... No. My base has moved. My base will not move. You're the one who fled the moment I found your location. I am not going to bother trying to find you again, considering that you have proven you have no issue with abandoning everything and starting over.
Yes, that does make your coordinates less worthwhile. If you have no intention to ever return to a place, then it truly doesn't matter to another if they know where it is, because you'll simply pack up and leave the second they do.
Ah yes, so many problems.
Hello, my dogs. It seems that skeleton has suddenly given up. Actually, I believe the skeletons are in fact scared of the dogs. They seem to book it every time one is near.
I mean, they're made of bones, so
Yes,
makes
it
sense.
is understandable. Just not a mechanic I've ever paid much attention to. Yes, how's that thorns taste? I feel thorns shouldn't apply when someone's using a arrow. That feels unfair.
I would have to agree. This is an interesting landmass. Nice seaside cliff.
Right, while we're at it, I may as well get used to that enderman I'm seeing. stronger than my sword, unfortunately. That's about it. We'll burn in the light eventually.
Hello, alpacas.
Want that Enderman more than anything. I'd like to be left alone to deal with it. Well, that's not helpful. That's actually kind of funny to a degree. I wonder if you're the same one that I was attacking. Come on, over to the water, dear. Ooh. No, come back.
Enlighten me, Dashi, as to why you are so desperate to find my location when you live so far away.
I don't even see where the body of that Enderman is. I suppose I'll just assume I didn't get any pearls.
Can't say I have not had much luck with pearls dropping.
Neither have I. I've collected a few, but not many.
Not gonna lie, I kinda like this location. Wish I had found it before I made myself cozy.
I've technically moved bases as well. I wasn't originally making my home within that village, but it was so close to a foundation building, which is quite handy.
I'm aware you have many things that Hothus doesn't want.
I don't want more fish. Oh, speaking of fish, Mandy, you do need more fish.
I do. I figured I'd come collect when I found another jungle that's hopefully going to spawn something other than orange tabbies and Siamese.
Alright then.
Solar jungles don't fucking burn.
Thank you to this witch for casting slowness and poison on me.
But no, Dashi, I'm aware you have a lot of stuff that Hothus doesn't want, and despite the fact that you and I have been on the server at the same time and could have easily met up at spawn, you never exactly offered.
I wish W4 didn't know where I lived, because not only do they keep dropping shit off in my yard, they keep building shit to and from my yard, like a rail system for them only to abandon the second they finish it and move base, because it didn't work, but yet they built it. What, about 1,000 blocks over? And then I had to clean it up? Stop building shit near my yard. I'll start killing you over it. Chest over here as well. I'll also need to be crafting quite a bit of red dye. But we'll repair our shovel. And as we repair that, we can get the red dye, I suppose.
Yes, yes, hello, wolves.
I'm glad to discover that beetroots could be used for red dye, because I have many of those.
Is that what they can be used for?
Yes, that and soup.
Good gods, there are a lot of wolves in this section.
I have a lot of wolves in my yard. Hitting me is a problem for people. That's how I like it to be. My yard is expanding, though. I could use some more wolves. I say, knowing very well that is not the truth.
You say as though you simply can't just read them.
Oh, I do. Extensively. That's why I have so many wolves in my yard. Same goes with horses, plus the fact that I bring home every horse I see. There's also D-class in my yard. I didn't breed those. Koenig would.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. I said that word. And, yep.
I have 2 different flavors of human in my people zoo. I have D-class and I have villagers. Right now they're living in harmony. I think this is the one that looks vaguely like you wearing armor. Let me see. I have to get up close and personal. Are you my Gillard look-alike? I see brown hair. You're the one that's like Gillard. Where in the hells is my knockoff Mandy? You are not my knockoff Mandy. Go away. You are a horse. Are you even a tamed horse? You're not!
It's probably the baby that grew up.
It certainly is. I often forget about them at this point. I have so many horses that I can practically get on any animal in my vicinity. This one actually has quite good health. You, I wish, were a speckled pattern. There you are. You're tame now. You will likely be the one that I sell to Mandy.
Provided Mandy finds a fucking jungle.
It's only one black cat. That's all I need.
Yeah, I went through 3 entire stacks of fish that you gave me and came back with Siamese and orange tabbies and nothing else.
Alright, so I have to head south to get some sand. Right. This way.
I don't care at the fact that I'm like several dozen thousand miles away from spawn and all that garbage. I just need one black cat to tame and then I can just cease existing.
That version of the game is not what we are on, Woods. This is 1.12.2, back when you still had to find ocelots to get cats.
Which is why I'm slowly going insane. Because the jungle that is near my base does not want to give me what I want.
It was to a point. Actually, Mandy, you know what wouldn't be a terrible idea for you?
What was that?
Capturing 2 ocelots and not taming them. I believe you can breed ocelots outright. Then you can tame the offspring until you get a black cat.
What are we just suggesting? building this.
I hadn't thought of it until now.
You wound me, Hathi.
Well, now you only have to find 2.
Which is still a struggle in of itself.
Perhaps, but it's faster than finding 2 and then it not being the color you want again.
How do you breed ocelots, though?
I believe it's just fish, but not when they're coming up to you and being friendly.
Oh, so I have to specifically scare the shit out of them first.
Well, as long as you're not crouching, they won't be your friend. I'm upset with how close this cow is to my base. Every so often I see a username join. There's a lot of cows here for how much I paid to get mine. Anywho. Every so
You
often.
paid me in a single horse.
I love my horses.
I wish I could call you a name right now.
What? I would never. Funny enough, neither would Director Koenig. Isn't it a relief that he wouldn't?
I mean, yes. It's a relief that he's got some kind of...
Also, W4, I don't believe you can say you accidentally killed those cows when you shot them 7 times. I think it stops being an accident after the 2nd time. What's going through whose head? Mine or Koenig's? The answer is I don't fucking know.
If you're talking about my head, the answer is... I want Cheshire to show up.
Why do
I would
you...
like...
right now?
No, not like right now. I just mean in general, I would like to stop being prisoner in the Dice Douche's office.
You certainly do love the equivalent of Solid in the fight corner, don't you?
But in the fight corner is better than near endless discussions of quid pro quo.
Again, just a humble reminder about our gracious leader, 051. He has very big metal rings that he keeps on when he fights. So...
I'm not expecting to come out of it unscathed. But at the current moment, I'm starting to think anything will be better than talks of how I should just have a night of fun.
And I'm not saying you won't be scathed. I'm just saying be prepared. And also, SCP-15013, you're an SCP. We're all kind of in the same fucking boat. You can deny him of being in charge of you as much as you please, but that doesn't mean you're correct. Trust me, at some point it's easier to just give in. You'll escape soon. Yeah, I had those thoughts at one point too. I'll see. Best of luck to you. I hope you prove me wrong.
Yeah, I'd like to escape too. So
None of my
obviously,
plans have gone as desired.
yeah, pretty sure you're part of the reason that his office is so fucking well put together.
I hate those little husk zombies.
Are those the assholes with the slow arrows or fatigue arrows or whatever the fuck they're called?
No, these are the desert zombies that give you hunger.
The slow arrows must be the tundra equivalent,
Yes.
or the tundra variant here.
Yes, and those ones are skeletons, I believe.
If they're skeletons, they're wearing some kind of armor, because they don't look like your standard skeleton.
Yes, I believe they are.
Called strays, I'm gonna make you a stray.
Husks are also irritating because they do not burn up in the sun.
Nope.
Yeah, that's you taken care of. And you as well. At least I'm getting a decent amount of experience from this event. I really don't even want to try for the Enderman right now. I doubt I'll get a pearl. My goal in this world currently is to build a barn for my horses. Most of my goals are very horse-centric. If you do not enjoy this concept, that's a shame. I love my horses. They bring me joy. I suppose at some point I should attempt to get to the end. But, the end doesn't have horses now, does it?
The end has a dragon.
The end has a dragon, but I can't keep the dragon.
I would love it if I could keep the dragon.
I hear a baby husk somewhere, I believe. There you are! Point blank shot the... I'm not going to complete that. If I do, I believe I will get flagged. And this isn't just a Minecraft world as well. It is a server that is open for mutuals and those that subscribe on TikTok. So a couple of dollars in my pocket gains you access to this as long as you are subscribed. Is it anything special? No. Is it entertaining and chaotic? That's for you to decide. It's not like the Foundation pays me. I get all of this and at least turn it into red concrete powder, then I believe I'll be heading off for the night, because I do have an experiment to run in the morning.
I'm just to partake in alcohol.
He'd probably allow it, especially if he's had a few. There we are.
I swear it's the only reason we haven't murdered each other in our sleep is because one of us has been drunk. And because I don't have any weapons, could someone check that?
Personally, as demeaning as it is, I do find him easier to put up with after he's had a few. Am I treated like a literal dog? Yes. Does he treat literal dogs better than me? Also, yes. I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah, it's not a fun one.
No, it's not.
Alright. I'm gonna go play nice with the asshole. Because I want drinks.
Oh, delightful. And W4, do you mean human teeth? Well, Mandy's off to have some level of entertainment. I mean, again, it's not too difficult to convince him to give you a drink, especially if he's had a few. He's quite willing to share, sometimes a little too willing to share, sometimes a little, you are going to drink this and we are going to have a good time. Not in that way, for once. He's not as, I mean, he's still pushy, but he'll quicker force you to have alcohol than force you to do other things. How in the hells did that skeleton die? We're in the desert and it is raining. Also, what did I catch out of the corner? What do we have? Is that a village? That has to be a village. I believe I've been over here before. That's gotta be what it is. Okay, you're not after me. Oh, you've been given jerky. How delightful. Yes, it is a village. For a second I thought it was some sort of quartz structure. We're getting close to completing this amount of sand. Well, that does sound like a lovely treat, doesn't it? There we are. At least spiders are no longer after me. I'm so sick of mining sand and gravel. But this is what I get for actually desiring to use these types of blocks. Well, that's the route you're going. You're not really helping the general viewpoint that I know you're not discussing, Director Koenig, but you are not doing any favors with the fact that he views beings like ourselves as animals. Tricks for treats and all. Soon. This will all be over soon. At least my shovel is fast as all sin. Well, it's a trade system at this point. They've given you something, and you give them something in turn. You've not voiced that it causes you any discomfort to use your abilities. And yes, sand. We're looking to make concrete powder. Going to barter. Alright, and I will also... I wonder if I have any spares right off the bat. I do. Good for me. There we are. Actually, do I have a bucket that already has... Well, I don't have one that already has water in it, but... Gods above, I'll drink this just to have an empty bottle. What flavor of problem are we having, W4? What have you done? What about SWAT gear? Elaborate on the issue you are currently having, please. Well, that can happen. Oh. Is that what we think has happened to our Mandy D class? You're the Gillard one. Did D-Class Mandy lookalike decide to pick a fight and die about it? Is that what happened? She got some shiny new gear, picked a fight, and then dropped dead. Gods above, that's exactly what happened, isn't it? Alright then. That sounds like foreshadowing, doesn't it? Yeah, that explains why we, haven't seen her in a while. That's almost comical. Gods above, I hope it's not foreshadowing. I've, admittedly grown fond of Mandy. That's fine. I don't care if you keep it. Jeez, maybe make a memorial for it. At least have some flavor of respect. Oh, this is going to take so much more dye than I intended, isn't it? Alright, lovely. We'll have to let Mandy know of the unfortunate demise of her look-alike. Any more red? That is what I'm hoping it is not, personally, Woods. Can I smelt mushroom? Yes, R.I.P. Mandy look-alike. Gods above. Apparently this is what happens when you start to get attached. Can these be... No. For a second I did think you could turn them into red dye by smelting. I guess I am incorrect in that assumption. There we are. Can nether wart be turned into red dye? No. Oh well. Oh, what are we working with here? Rose bushes, tulips, beetroots, and poppies. Oh. Oh! I have plenty of ink sacs. This may take a while, but it'll be faster than getting flowers. Excuse me, dear. Because I wish to build a barn. Alright. Okay, so this will take a little over a minute each. Which will be about the time for me to run back and forth and craft some more. No, I'm not making the barn in black. I am making it in red, which I can use ink sacs to get the job done. There we are. Ah, you're making Mandy's grave in black. Fair enough. Right, let's go back and get that since I've heard this ticking stop. Lovely. Actually, in that case, I wonder... Can I... Ah! That is good to note. You can turn cocoa beans into lapis. What about these? Cactus green into cocoa beans. Right, well, perhaps I should simply start growing cocoa beans. They're much simpler to get. What an interesting way to achieve lapis, wouldn't you say? Making discoveries tonight. Mandy is going to be furious when she learns of this little trick. Well, I have cocoa beans and I have jungle wood, so I may as well grow them from the comfort of my own home. I'd like to have one more log, but that's fine for the time being. Perhaps make a bigger farm of cocoa beans in general at some point. And have that bucket of water for the time being while I'm here. Right, come on. I'd like you to spit this out for me, and then I can make my way back over there. Honestly, if I want quick travel, there's horses in every corner. Why don't I just use them? There we are, more red dye. Alright, you're not fast. You're decently fast. Oh. I do forget this well's a bit of an issue. Yes, too brave for their own good. I don't know what fight that version of Mandy decided to pick, but it didn't go well. Knowing Mandy, it was they picked every fight until it eventually killed them. There we are. That's above. That stopped ticking. So I'll have to go over there in a second. Where is the golem? Oh, gods above. Did Mandy pick a fight with the golem? Did Mandy pick a fight with the golem and win? Where is the golem? So we've lost D-Class Mandy and the golem. What in the hell's happened when I wasn't here? We haven't had issues with mobs spawning in the yard, at least not to my knowledge. What in the hells did happen? And it couldn't have been a creeper. And the golem didn't seem damaged at all. My yard is quite well lit. Nothing should have spawned inside. A skeleton, I assume, perhaps picked a fight? Stayed out of range and they just kept walking towards it? That's the only thing I could assume. I don't believe that could work. Because mobs within a claim are protected. That includes the golem and the D class. So I'm uncertain as to what possibly happened. For the time being, we'll have that cleared so I can make a tower and not have to worry about losing my torches. Yes, Mandy and an iron golem have apparently evaporated. I wish you could just shift-click things into a crafting table. That would make my life easier. Oh, that is a shame, isn't it? It is strange. I don't know what the cause of all that was. Who knows? Yes, Connor, we are all aware of you and your ever-worsening health. God's above, I hate getting concrete. Yes, it's a tower because I need this powder to be solid. Oh, what block height are we at? God's above. We still have 200 something further I could go up. And we'll eventually have to tear down entirely. Oh, Mandy, I see you've joined in the stream. Pressing news, the D-class that looked like you somehow died. So did the Iron Golem. Their remains were pulled out of the hole by W4. How this happened, I don't know. But it sounds like terrible foreshadowing. It is interesting, and the thing is I doubt it was a human attack, because if it was, the stuff still ended up in the hole, which means it despawned. So no one picked it up, so it wasn't a person that attacked them. My only assumption is that they wandered too close to the wall and picked a fight with a skeleton that they were never going to be able to hit. W4, elaborate. I'm not reading that out loud. strange beings. Oh, so you were able to convince him to give you some. Well, good for you. Enjoy your drink. That is a much better way to phrase it, W4. I guess a moth got to him. It is mostly made of wool. If I fall from here, I will certainly perish. I say that as if I wouldn't have certainly perished 30 blocks ago. Yes, like skydiving, without a parachute. How much higher do I have to go? We're getting there. Well, it wasn't me. My tower to the heavens? Well, I wish to, have concrete, and I don't wish to cover my entire floor in it. Oh, Mandy, I also learned something that's going to upset you. Would you like to know what it is? Very thin. I think I'm going to pass out. So, you know the clockworks, correct? A machine that nearly all of us have at this point. Well, it can do more than simply repair things. It can transmute things. I've learned that dye is one such thing it can transmute. Did you know that lapis does in fact count outright as a dye? So if you put cocoa beans into the clockworks at a 1-to-1 setting, it will give you lapis. And technically, you don't even need to start at cocoa beans. There we are. Because you can get to this point from any piece of dye. No. Fuck. Yes, that's what we were getting at. Certain dyes can be repetitively used. Yeah, well, Mandy, at least I told you as soon as I learned. I've been suckered by this as well. Well, see, aren't I so kind, sharing knowledge with the masses? I wish my pickaxe was as fast as my shovel.
How's the weather up here? Is a remark I'm waiting to hear from any of you. The answer is crispy.
What does that mean? Figure it out for yourself. Who knows who the member of task force shared it with? Apparently at least 10 people. Gods above.
Hey, it's the tallest you'll ever be.
Well, Mandy, I can always make you shorter. Perhaps I'm stunted at this point, but I can always bring people down to my level, can't I? Alright, I'm getting down quicker than I had assumed I would, even though this is ineffectively an all-day affair.
Sure, you're trying to be kind.
You're a member of task force. It's unlikely. I wouldn't be shocked if you're calling members of the O5 Council to keep an eye on me. Alright, fine. Then should I not talk about how this tower was erected? I still think I'm a little funny. Oh, it was just a quick joke. Leave me be. I am not making white concrete. I'll use quartz for it at this point. Hells, I'll even use some of the foundation blocks if I must. Oh, are you making yourself some lapis now, knowing the trick? I would not like to think about the eyes under 051's skin, if that is a possibility. I don't like to think about 051's biology at all, if we're being honest. Fun fact. Actually, I don't believe I have this command here. Ah, shame. That is an operator command. No thank you, Mandy. I would prefer to never think such thoughts again. suppose I'm one to talk with all the jokes I've been making at your expense today. I shouldn't play hypocrite. Yes, Mandy is getting the short end of the stick here. I do agree, poor Mandy. I thought you didn't like the pity, though. Is the alcohol getting to you, dear? I also hope the death wasn't a sign. If you're so bored, Task Force, no one is requiring you to be here. There we are. Alright, let's see if that is even still here. It is. Lucky me. And we'll get that all fixed up as well. Alright, if you say so. We are. Lovely. And we'll leave all of this here for the time being, in case I do somehow need to make more. And we'll leave the dirt there as well. Yes, W4. What is it? This better not just be bitching for the sake of bitching. Oh, God's above, look in my yard. Give me a moment. Where in my yard am I expected to be looking? You see a problem. What flavor of problem do you see? Oh no. What? Where? Oh no. What in the hell's happened? The gear is barely even... the gear's not damaged beyond what I had done to it. Is this just a death sentence to the D-Class? Why have we suddenly started having deaths now? And it's not like the thing that even killed them is still around. No, they're not taking it off. They're dying. They drop it upon death. So I don't know what's happening to them. It does make no sense. We do have a new golem, though. So at least we have that going for us. Yes, and with pizza, because I hand them pizza. No, it was slightly damaged when I handed it out. Alright, we're going to play a little game. We're going to make a stronger D-class, preferably a version of Mandy. No, I don't believe it is, because this gear doesn't do that. Gods above, I need magenta for this. What just happened near my yard, W4? Get out. Get out of my... Go get your shit. I know you have a warp back here. I warn you so many times. But no. Alright, I can craft light blue to get to magenta. That's fine. Yes, I'm doing this to get to magenta to get to orange. Gods above, this is a complex system. W4. Wait, that's not the one that I want. You better be fixing those holes next time I peek at you. I'm going to beat you within an inch of your life. Yes, it is every time he comes close. I would like him to stop idling in my yard and causing me problems. If you're going to idle in my yard, at least do it within the perimeter of my area, which I've told you time and time again. If you are going to insist upon just sitting in my yard, then at least sit within the boundary. Then, if a creeper comes, do you know what happens? It won't blow you up. You're not sorry, it's happened twice in a row. And then some. Gods above. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to let it blow up. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to kill the cows that I shot 7 times. It's not bad luck, it's specifically your own incompetence. Gods above. I shouldn't have to idiot-proof my yard for you. It even is idiot-proofed already. I don't claim up until the fence point. There is a perimeter where you wouldn't get killed. No. I'll hold off on making more of these for the time being. All right. Fresh sword is in the cards. Unless, do I have one stored away somewhere? I wouldn't be shocked if I had one in the house that's unenchanted. I suppose I'm mistaken. What, are you making more explosions? Alright. Gods above. At least you're not doing that. We'll repair that. You keep going back to you woods. I've heard you the first 50 times, and the answer remains no. Don't phrase it like that. Let's see if that helmet's fixed up. We're going to create... Gods above. Alright. Protection, I'll take it. These don't have to be kitted out to the nines, they just have to be good enough. I'd rather something better than just unbreaking. I'd rather something better than smite as well. Alright, we'll have to get a dummy. Well, it sounds like you got killed on your own accord. Alright, for giggles and or shits, I'll simply enchant one of these tiny pickaxes, I suppose. Just to get that out of the way. Unbreaking again, I'd rather something better. Unbreaking, I would still rather something better. Gods above. You other slightly shitty pickaxe. What do you have to offer me? That's actually not terrible. Sharpness, good, I'll take it. No, I want protection. God's above, fine. We'll see what we have in the books. No, I do not need a heart. Right, what in the books department do I have? I'm looking for protection. God's above, I'll hold on to that sharpness 3 as well. Power protection, good. We'll see what that costs me. Lovely. Alright. We're going to make a D class that can survive things. Mandy, the Gillard lookalike also died. I'm making a stronger D class now. I'm getting to the root of this problem. Yes, none of them had name tags. So now they're going to get armor. The next one that I get that bears a resemblance is getting all of this armor and this sword and an enchanted golden apple as well if I can swing it. If they'll take both, I'll give them both. But that's the thing as well. They died with the pizza, which means they didn't try and heal. Or if they did, they weren't able to fast enough. Which is also concerning. I don't believe the golem killed them because the golem died too. There isn't any SCP loose in the yard. Father's still in here, and if he isn't, then he would have gotten me by now. No, Father's inside. The drone is dead. And if the drone was alive, it would have gotten my horses. It wouldn't have just targeted the D-Class. And we have plenty of D-Class around. We haven't been facing issues with D-Class just keeling over dead. Right, you don't bear a striking resemblance to anyone I care about, but take a pizza. I don't want you stealing. No. I don't believe so, because a golem died as well. And then, even after, it's just strange. None of you are looking like the D-Class I care about. You are the one that looks ratty and kind of like Gillard. We will keep an eye on you. But I don't feel the desire to send... Oh, look, a new replacement for the Thompson one. I do specifically want one that looks vaguely like Mandy, because God's above, I don't want to send Gillard in to fight. Fighting isn't Gillard's strong suit. I believe you can also make D-class with iron armor, which, gods above, I have a lot more iron than I have leather, funny enough. Alright. Let's see what this gets me. Yes, new recipe unlocked. It's just D-class with a different recipe. Alright. Yes, it can't be player-caused. Because the stuff was despawning. It wasn't getting collected. Unless people decided to start killing and didn't come in, but it shouldn't have been because they shouldn't have been able to hit the D class to begin with in my yard. Ah, I didn't even have to make so many. Hello, replacement. You're up. You're going to be far more durable. What an interesting position this is laying on you. Alright, can you take a golden apple and a sword? No, you'll take one or the other. Well, enjoy fighting. You are now the most kitted out living being in my general vicinity. I'm also going to watch you like a hawk. Go interact with the golem. I want to see what happens. Go on. You're a D class. This is what testing is for. Go say hi. I will make you go say hi to the golem. Hello, replacement Gillard. What in the hells are... Did I put them all? I did. Oh, replacement Mandy, the shiniest being on the property. Where are you? There you are. Come along. You are going to say hi to the golem because I need to know what's going on. Doesn't seem... No, it doesn't have any hostilities. I don't know. That's how you put it on. You want to be special. But yeah, it's not the golem that did it. That zombie pigman is gone. Well, that's not shocking. There are golems around here. Probably wandered close. Alright. Gods above, with that excitement dealt with, hopefully our darling replacement Mandy will not drop dead. Right? You're not going to do... Are you fucking taller than me? Can you take a shield as well? I don't know if you know how to use it, but can you have one? You can! You can keep that. I'll make a new one for myself. Alright. There we are. Actually, now I'm tempted for something else as well. Because I believe if you do, yes, you can do that. There we are. That looks decently cool. Yeah, that's not what I intended. I'd like to actually see it. Yeah. A lovely little riot shield. Alright, let's find the hopefully still alive Mandy D class. Who knows at this point? Alright, you. Trade ya. I said trade ya. Did you take it and not equip the new one? Oh no, I took it. Here, trade you. This one looks cooler. I made it special for you. Take the new one. Yeah, God's above. Fine, ungrateful. I'll use the D-class riot shield then. Actually, you know what? I will give this to our Gillard knockoff. There you are. You need to be protected. No, come along. I'm giving you a gift. Take it. Good. Good. You stay nice and safe. That is what we like to see. Actually, as a matter of fact, come here. Will you accept an offering? A trade, if you will. I will give you that. No, you drop the pizza and you take this instead. This is better. You're only going to take that if you take damage, aren't you? Gods above. Fine. Alright. You're alright. I need to make myself yet another shield. The gods above. Alright, everything is fine from the looks of it. Leave that there. Don't need all of these bones on us. We're not making more D-class. That was a pickaxe we made just for the hells of it to get the enchantments reset. Alright, that can go there. This here, this here. Suppose we'll just keep that on us. Alright then. That's quite fair, and it is very late. Oh, yes. All right, Foundation personnel. Take care, good rest of your night, all of that, yada yada. Don't take care. I'm not your mother or your father. No, I'm nothing to you. Don't expect me to parent you in any way, shape, or form. Get out of my room, by the way. What are you doing in my dorm? Gods above.